With the support of a few allies who shared her vision, Nina organized rallies and protests. In the heart of Africa, where the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and gold, there existed a village named Mbala. It was here that Nina was born, into a world filled with the whispers of ancient spirits and the rhythmic beat of drums echoing through the night. From a young age, Nina possessed a curiosity that burned brighter than the midday sun. While other children played in the fields, she would often be found sitting beneath the shade of a baobab tree, devouring the pages of a dusty old book that she had borrowed from the village library. Nina's love for learning was infectious, drawing the attention of the village elders, who saw in her a spark of potential that was rare among the youth. But in a society where tradition reigned supreme and the roles of men and women were strictly defined, Nina's ambitions were met with skepticism and resistance. Undeterred by the doubts of others, Nina continued to pursue her education with unwavering determination. She would wake before dawn to collect water from the river, tend to the goats, and complete her chores before setting off on the long journey to school. Each step she took was a testament to her resilience and her refusal to be confined by the limitations imposed upon her by society. As years passed, Nina's thirst for knowledge only grew stronger. She devoured every book she could get her hands on, eager to learn about the world beyond the borders of her village. But her dreams extended far beyond the realm of academia. Nina envisioned a future where she could use her education to bring about meaningful change in her community. With this vision burning brightly in her heart, Nina became determined to break down the barriers that stood in the way of her dreams. She began to advocate for the right of girls to receive an education, challenging the deeply ingrained beliefs that perpetuated gender inequality in her village. But change did not come easily. Nina faced resistance at every turn, from those who believed that a woman's place was in the home, not in the classroom. Yet she refused to be silenced. With the support of a few allies who shared her vision, Nina organized rallies and protests, using her voice to speak out against injustice and discrimination. Slowly but surely, Nina's efforts began to bear fruit. She started to see small changes taking place within her village. Girls who had once been denied an education were now being given the opportunity to attend school, thanks to Nina's tireless advocacy. But Nina knew that her work was far from over. She had set her sights on a much larger goal: to reform the educational system across the entire country. With this in mind, she embarked on a journey that would take her to the far corners of the land, rallying support and spreading awareness about the importance of education for all. Along the way, Nina encountered many obstacles and faced countless challenges. There were times when she felt like giving up, when the weight of the world seemed too heavy to bear. But each time she faltered, she drew strength from the memories of the children whose lives she had touched, and the dream that had ignited a fire within her soul. Through sheer determination and unwavering resolve, Nina's voice grew louder, her message resonating with people from all walks of life. She became a symbol of hope and inspiration, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. And then one day, the moment Nina had been fighting for finally arrived. The government announced sweeping reforms to the educational system, guaranteeing free and equal access to education for all children, regardless of their gender or social status. It was a historic victory made possible by the tireless efforts of Nina and those who had stood by her side. As Nina stood before the cheering crowds, her heart swelled with pride. She had dared to dream of a better future. And against all odds, she had made that dream a reality. But even as she basked in the glory of her triumph, Nina knew that her work was far from over. For her dream was not just about achieving success for herself, but about creating a world where every child had the opportunity to fulfill their potential and make their mark on the world. And so, as the sun set over the hills of Mbala, casting its warm glow upon the land, Nina looked out at the horizon with hope in her heart. For she knew that as long as there were dreams to be dreamt and battles to be fought, she would continue to be a warrior for change, a champion for the rights of every child to receive the education they deserved. And in the end, that was all that mattered. For Nina had shown that even in the face of seemingly unsurmountable odds, she only had a dream, and that was enough to change the world.